You're expecting someone else to be your ride or die, to give everything up for you. But you're not even sure if you can make the smallest sacrifices for them. Come on, you're not being realistic. Okay, you're not. Hi there, welcome to my channel. It is nice to have you. Today we are going to be talking about something very interesting. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. You see, we always have expectations of the people that we want to date. You probably have a long list that you expect that person you want to date to meet up, okay? And if they don't meet up, they don't even stand a chance. Quite frankly, there is nothing wrong with that. Of course, you need to have standards, because if you don't have standards, you are going to take anything that comes your way. But the question is, are your standards realistic? Would you date yourself if you were to be someone else? Would you date someone like you? And if you can't confidently answer that question with a yes, there's a problem. It means that your standards are unrealistic. So you are deceiving yourself. Today we are going to be figuring all that out, and by the end of the show, it will all make better sense. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, this is a good time to do so. Please don't forget to turn on the notification so that you would be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're ready, I am ready. So let's dive into it. If you ask a lot of people, they will tell you that they want to date someone attractive, someone that looks really good. You know, when that person walks into the room, they command all the attention. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to date someone attractive. I mean, I would love to date someone attractive too. Who wouldn't want that? But the question is, are you attractive? And this is not even about having good looks, okay? As far as I'm concerned, nobody is ugly. You are as good looking as you take care of yourself. So this person takes good care of himself or herself. You know, she has a great body, she's in good shape, she takes good care of her appearance. You know, her hair is well put together, she smells really good, she has that banging figure, you know, her teeth very sparkly. Everything about her is so perfect. So you look at her and you see perfection, but you forget to realize that that perfection didn't happen by chance. She has been intentional about looking a certain way. When she walks in, she commands attention. Ordinarily, that might not be the case, but because she has put in so much work, it is working for her. And you're over there not paying attention to yourself. You couldn't care less about how you look, about your appearance. You're so scruffy and untidy, and you are wishing that you want to date someone like her. How realistic is that? It is not realistic, okay? If she's putting in so much work to look so attractive, you better believe that she wants to be with someone who is doing the same. Someone who is putting so much work into their appearance, okay? You don't expect her to settle for less, to settle for you. So you're there daydreaming about being with her, while she is also daydreaming about being with someone on her level, okay? So the only way you will stand a chance to actually date someone like her is to step up, okay? Don't expect her to step down. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't happen. So if you want to be realistic, it means that you need to begin to pay attention to your appearance, enhance how you look, okay? This isn't about going under the knife to, you know, work on your body. If that's what works for you, it's fine. But all I'm saying is that that is not even the case. It's about taking little steps, paying more attention to how you look, paying more attention to your personal hygiene, to the kind of clothes that you wear. You know, groom yourself properly. That is the only way that you can realistically date someone who has their appearance well sorted out, someone who looks so attractive. A lot of people also want to date someone fun. That's okay. I mean, having someone who is so fun around you means that there will be no dull moments. Every time spent together will be so much fun. You guys would play around, jump around, and just do crazy stuff together. That's cool. That's really, really cool. But are you fun? That is the question. You see, such a fun person would naturally want to be with a fun person too, all right? If you want something, you have to be ready to bring that thing to the table. That is how it works. So you don't continue to daydream about being with someone fun while you yourself, you are not fun. And it's okay to not be fun, but what are you doing about it? Are you complacent about the situation? Are you okay with the fact that you are boring? Boring isn't cool. Boring isn't sexy. Nobody wants to be with a boring person, all right? So if you want to have a fun person in a fun relationship, you need to start learning to be fun, all right? Because one person doing all the work, trying to keep a relationship fun and exciting, gets tiring at some point. Yes, because that one person will be giving so much. At a point they will be so drained, they will have nothing left in them to give. So you need to be fun too. Stop wishing to be with someone who is so much fun when you yourself, you are nothing when it comes to being fun. That is unrealistic, okay? That's probably why you haven't found anyone yet, because you are not fun. You want fun, but you don't have fun to offer. Fun people are also looking for fun. So if you really want to catch their attention, you need to have some fun in you to offer to them. That way, both of you can meet each other halfway without one person pulling the other person all the way down. So you want to date someone inspiring, someone who always has the right things to say when you are down, someone who can motivate you, someone who can bring the best out of you. That's cool. That's really nice. I love it. I really do. Trust me. But like I always ask, are you inspiring? Are you? Yes, you want to be with that kind of person, but that kind of person, that inspiring person, also needs someone to inspire them. Yes, they do a good job of inspiring other people. It would be nice to have someone inspire them too. That's how it works. So are you a pessimist? Are you always expecting the worst? Are you? And you want to be with someone inspiring, someone optimistic? It doesn't work that way, okay? It's like you want one thing, but you don't offer what you want. Instead, you offer the exact opposite. It doesn't work that way. If you want someone to always be there to motivate you and inspire you and make you reach your full potentials, you have to be ready and prepared to offer the same. You don't expect someone to do all the inspiring works 247. They're inspiring you while you do nothing to inspire them. You also have to give it if you really want it. All right, you need to stop being a pessimist. You need to stop seeing the worst in every situation. You need to stop seeing the worst in people generally. Because when you do that, it shows. And in a way, it affects the people that are around you. And nobody wants to be around people that are so pessimistic about life. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody needs a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of hope to get them through difficult times. So if you want to be with someone who is inspiring, someone to motivate you to go for your goals and your dreams, you need to be ready to offer the same, all right? Would you date yourself as pessimistic as you are? Of course, the answer is no, because you want someone inspiring. So if you can't date yourself being so pessimistic, why should someone else want to date you? It won't work out that way. It won't, trust me. So try to be optimistic. Try to be inspiring. Okay, that way you are ready to give what you are seeking, and in no time, things will fall in place for you. So you want to date someone successful. Everybody wants to date someone successful, I know. But what's up with you, okay, in terms of success? How successful are you? In fact, are you successful? I think that's the right question. You're not sure? Well, that's the thing. That is the problem. You want to date someone successful. If they are not successful, they are not qualified. They are not eligible to be with you. But you're not so successful yourself. So what are we talking about? Double standards. You want it, but you don't have it. You can't offer it because you don't have it. So why doesn't someone who isn't successful stand a chance when you yourself, you are not successful? Is that realistic? Does that make any sense to you? Does it? I mean, if you're not successful yet, I hope you become successful. So if you're not successful yet, how about you look out for someone who is hardworking? This person can be hardworking and might not have attained success yet, but from their hard work, you can tell that they have what it takes to be successful. That is a more realistic way to go about it. You should look out for people that have potentials to be successful tomorrow, because if you yourself, you're not successful and you're saying that you can't be with someone unless they are successful, you are not being realistic about the situation. You're not being truthful to yourself, because you don't even have what you are seeking from other people, and that is not cool. It doesn't work that way. It is not practical. All right, if you want it, you have to be ready and willing to give it. Stop demanding for things that you don't have. It doesn't work that way. The earlier you change your perspective, instead of saying that you must be with someone who is successful when you are not successful yet, you are shooting yourself in the foot. All right, look out for someone who is hardworking, someone who has potentials just like you, and together both of you will build your dreams. All right, both of you can inspire each other to attaining your full potentials. And when you eventually become successful, you will have someone by your side to celebrate your success with you. So you want to date someone who is trustworthy, someone you can rely on for anything, someone who will always have your back. But the question is, are you trustworthy? Are you sure that you are really trustworthy? Most times when people want to be with trustworthy people, they themselves are not really trustworthy. To seek someone trustworthy when you aren't trustworthy yourself is setting yourself up for failure, okay? Because at the end of the day, you won't be able to sustain it, okay? So you find this person who is trustworthy, and obviously this person is expecting the same from you, but because you're not trustworthy, you will not be able to meet them at that point. So at the end of the day, they will be left with disappointment, okay, because what they expected initially isn't what they are getting. To be trustworthy is to prove yourself. You have to be ready to make sacrifices. Are you reliable? Can that person beat their chest anytime, any day, and say, you know what, this person is this, and this person will come through for me? You don't expect people to be trustworthy with you when you aren't ready to offer the same. That is not cool. It's almost like you're robbing them. You're taking so much from them and you're not giving them anything. So you need to start practicing or learning the habit of being trustworthy. Okay, you have to be reliable. Let your yes be your yes. People should be able to hold you by your word. Whatever you say, you should always stand by it, regardless of the circumstances. You don't say one thing now because it's convenient for you and then say a different thing because it is not convenient for you. All right? To be trustworthy is to be honest and reliable. You have to be bankable. Okay? That person should know that come rain, come shine, you will come through. That's what it means. So when you expect that person to be this and you're not it, definitely it's not going to work. You should know that already. And perhaps people come around you and they sense that you're not trustworthy. That could be the reason why nobody is looking your way. So deep down you want a trustworthy person. You probably say it all the time, and they look at you and they smile, thinking to themselves, but you're not trustworthy. You want someone who is trustworthy, but you're not trustworthy. So how is that going to work? You're not being realistic. So to change that, you need to start learning to be trustworthy yourself, be reliable, be honest. Let people take whatever you say at face value. That way, the trust that they have in you will grow. So you want to date someone who is well educated. That's okay, that's fine. I mean, we should all have a college degree, right? That would be cool. But the question here is, are you well educated? Do you have a college degree? Do you? You don't? So why do you want to date someone who is well educated when you don't have education yourself? Does that make any sense? It doesn't. It doesn't, because you will only date that person in your head. Newsflash, that person, that well-educated person that you want to date also wants to date someone well-educated. Yes, they do. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, now you know. So if all you want is to be with an educated person and you don't have education and you're not willing to get an education, you are not being realistic to yourself. You are not. You need to wake up from that slumber. You need to, because that well-educated person will not look your way. They would rather look in the direction of someone who has a college degree, or even more than one college degrees. That's how it works as far as dating is concerned, because when you do that, at the end of the day, you might set yourself up for a disaster, because when you eventually get yourself that educated person, that well-educated person, and you're not educated, they might begin to look down on you. They might begin to act like they are doing you a big favor by being with you. Oh yes, because you don't have that you seek so much. You don't have it. You don't. And they know they have it. So they feel like they are all that and more. And quite frankly, you can't even blame them, because you set yourself up for it. You wanted something that you didn't have. When you seek what you have, you're able to retain your power. You're able to be in a position of authority, because you know deep down that this thing that you want, you have it. So it's not a do or die affair. You have it. You don't go gaga over people that have it, because you know it's in you. You have it. So the next time you want to say that you're not going to date someone unless they are well educated, please make sure that you are well educated yourself. That way, it will be a level playing field. So you want to date someone who would be your ride or die. Someone who would always be there. Come rain, come shine. Through it all, no matter what happens, they are there. That is cool. I mean, having such a person as a partner is one of the greatest gifts ever. But are you willing to be that person? Do you have what it takes to be that person? How far can you go for someone? How far? Are you selfless? Being a ride or die isn't about being perfect, okay? It is not. It's about seeing all the imperfections, all the wrongs, and still choosing to be with that person. That's what it's about. It won't be convenient. Oh no, it won't. But you say to yourself, you know what? It doesn't matter. I am here and I am not going anywhere, because I have decided to be with you. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what is happening. It's both of you against the world. And you're okay with that. Can you make that sacrifice? Can you? Can you? Or you chicken out when the going gets tough? You like the idea. You like it. But you're not so sure if you can be it. So at the end of the day, it might not even happen because you don't have it in you. So you're expecting someone else to be your ride or die, to give everything up for you. But you're not even sure if you can make the smallest sacrifices for them. Come on, you're not being realistic. Okay, you're not. And that's probably why it hasn't happened yet. Again, I ask you, would you date yourself? Look at yourself in the mirror. Take a moment to step out of yourself. Take a look at your life. And take a look at that list that you have created. Do you tick every box on the list? Do you tick most of the boxes? Or perhaps you don't tick any? Huh? You're being unrealistic, my friend. You are. And perhaps that is why you haven't found the one yet. If you're going to write a list, at least try to tick most of the boxes on that list. And when you do that, trust me, it would be easier to attract what you want. Remember, if you can't offer it, don't demand for it. If you don't have it, don't expect someone else to have it. That is one way to just lead a better life, to save yourself from a lot of troubles as far as dating is concerned. All right? Aspire for the best. Reach for the stars. But while you're doing that, ensure that you are also qualified, you're also eligible, you have all that it takes to stand on that level. Otherwise, it's a no-show. My name is Chris once again, and it was nice creating this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, come on, what are you waiting for? I have all the cool stuff right here. Please go ahead and subscribe, and also turn on the notification so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. See you on the next one.